What's good, YouTube? It's your guy, Darren. Of course, this channel, BowTie Fragrance Guy. We talk about fragrances on this channel, but I also like to throw in some style and grooming tips. Looking good, smelling great, feeling good. That's what we talk about on this channel. So if you're into that, which I hope most of you are, make sure you hit subscribe. And don't forget to enable notifications, so that way, anytime a new video gets uploaded on the channel, YouTube will notify you guys. And hopefully they'll notify you within 2 years of this video uploading, because sometimes it takes a while. But just hang in there. Eventually, if you hit subscribe and hit the bell notification, I guarantee you within the next 2 years, they'll notify you that I uploaded a video. Or you can just keep an eye on the channel, because I upload almost every other day. Anyway, thought I'd help YouTube out. And also, guys, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram and also follow me on TikTok. I'm about to be a lot more active on Instagram and TikTok. So if you're not following me on those two platforms, please, really quickly, man, just go over to TikTok, go over to Instagram, and go ahead and follow me on those two platforms, because I'll be doing content that's a little bit different, same kind of stuff, but a little bit different on those platforms. So make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok. On today's video, guys, I want to be talking about 10 inexpensive fragrances that'll be great for this summer of 2025. I've already given you guys my niche list. I've given you my summer designer list. And of course, as I customarily do, I want to give you guys an inexpensive list. And all these fragrances you can actually find on Amazon. And I will link every single last one of these fragrances in the YouTube shopping right down here in the corner where it says products. You'll be able to find all these fragrances. And guess what? They're amazing, and they're all under $60. So I know for various reasons, there are a lot of people that follow the channel as well that don't want to spend a lot of money on fragrances. And that's okay. And it may not just be because they don't have a lot of money. Some people just don't, see the value in spending a lot of money on fragrances. And I respect that. I respect everybody where they are as it pertains to fragrances. At the end of the day, I'm just happy that you're trying to smell good, and I want to assist with that. But I have 10 great, inexpensive fragrances that are going to work great in the summertime heat, regardless of where you're located geographically, and they're inexpensive. So, and you can find them on Amazon. So win-win-win situation. So I'm going to run the intro. When we come back, we'll get into it. If you want to see what made the list, you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's go.
The BowTie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's jump right into the video. If you don't have my ebook, though, make sure you click down in the description and pick up your copy of the Gentleman's Blueprint. You'll thank me later. It's $9. Support me, support the channel. If you haven't gotten your copy of that yet, it was written by your boy. Make sure you support the channel and support me by clicking on the link and picking up your copy of the Gentleman's Blueprint. You'll be glad that you did. All right, guys, so this list, we're going to start it off. I'm coming out of the gate swinging. I'm coming out of the gate cooking with hot grease. I'm coming out of the gate ready to hit a home run. This first fragrance is one that I talked about. I actually did a video on this, and I'll try to link it here if you didn't get a chance to see it. This fragrance is a clone of Louis Vuitton's Imagination, which is probably one of the most popular fragrances in the world right now, for good reason. It's a phenomenal fragrance. But you can get that very similar scent profile in this fragrance for the low. And it's been hard to find this in stock. They have it right now as of the time of this video. So if you haven't gotten it yet, get this from the brand of Lattafa, the Art of Arabia 1. This is an amazing clone of Louis Vuitton Imagination. And what you're going to get in this fragrance right here, man, basically is some mint, tea, lavender, and ambroxan. And that's really the same notes that really make up the core of Louis Vuitton's Imagination. And like I said, to me, this is a really, really good copy of Imagination. So if you don't have that, again, I'll have it linked down below. Guys, do yourself a favor this summer. Add this to your collection. Seriously, you'll thank me later. From the brand of Lattafa. This is the Art of Arabia 1. And right now, it is in stock. after this video has been up for about 2 hours. It probably won't be. I'm just saying, if you want to get it now. Autumn Arabia 1 from Lattafa. Amazing clone of Louis Vuitton's Imagination. And I'm going to follow that one up with another fragrance from Lattafa. This is from that same Lattafa Pride collection. This is a really great clone of Blue Talisman from Ex Nihilo. And this one is called Art of Universe. I actually really love this bottle, man. I just do. I love it. But this is ginger, mint, orange blossom, and amber. And like I said, guys, this is a really, really, really close interpretation of Blue Talisman from Ex Nihilo. And honestly, now that I've had it for a couple weeks now, it's actually starting to smell even more similar than when that like initial first couple of sprays out of the bottle. That's something kind of to keep an eye on sometimes. But guys, if you like the Ex Nihilo DNA, the Blue Talisman, and don't want to spend that money, this is a great alternative. Again, from the brand of Lattafa, Art of Universe. All right, guys, next up from the brand of Homme. This is just a great, easy to wear summer fragrance. And I think this is probably about 40 bucks, maybe 35 bucks on Amazon. You can't beat this for the quality that you're going to get. This is called Club de Nuit Iconic. Club de Nuit Iconic. This is grapefruit, pink pepper, ginger, and a sandalwood. Again, it is a very, very good blue summer fragrance that is going to smell great. You're going to get compliments on this fragrance and the whole nine. It's just one of those scent profiles. It just works. And again, I love the fact, just like all the other fragrances on this video, it's not expensive, not going to break your pocket at all. You can get 3 or 4 of these fragrances for under 200 bucks and be set for the entire summer. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, check it out from the brand of Homme. This is Club de Nuit Iconic. This is a great blue fragrance, safe for any situation that you'll find yourself in this summer. All right, guys, this next fragrance actually comes from a brand that is really known for their luggage and leather goods. But this fragrance is really, really great for high heat, hot weather. It's from the brand of Tumi, and this one is called Awaken. This is actually my second bottle of this. I really enjoy this, obviously. Bergamot, grapefruit, clary sage, and cedarwood. Honestly, this could be like a signature scent for somebody. I will say that there's quite a few fragrances that they've come out with now from Tumi, and all the ones that I've smelled have been pretty good, especially when you talk about the whole cost proposition. These aren't expensive fragrances. Again, everything on this list you find on Amazon for under 60 bucks. And this is just, again, another really nice, like signature scent, but one that is great the way it is composed for the summertime. So definitely, guys, if you haven't checked this out, as a matter of fact, not only this, but fragrances from this brand, do yourself a favor. I think you'll really enjoy them, especially for what you're going to pay. I think they are quality for the price. From the brand of Tumi, this one is called Awaken. All right, guys, the next fragrance is very, very popular. I won't spend as much time on it, but there may be a few of you that have not heard about it or may not have gotten this fragrance in your collection yet, but it is a safe bet. From the brand of Versace, this is called Hawass. This is called Hawass. This is apple, lemon, plum, orange blossom, and ambergris. Yes, it's going to kind of put you in the mindset of like an Invictus Aqua, kind of that same family. But again, I love the fruity accords of this fragrance up top. It is really, really good for what you're going to pay. Again, you guys can see I have a nice dent in my bottle. I do like to wear this fragrance. With all the expensive fragrances that I have in my collection, this is one of those inexpensive ones that I do reach for often enough. Again, as indicated by the dent in the bottle, it works. Simply put, it works. So check it out if you haven't yet, from the brand of Versace. This is called Hawass. All right, guys, this next fragrance is kind of a hidden gem on this list. Not as many people talk about this brand as they did back in the day. But man, again, we talk about quality. This is probably, yeah, this is one of the top fragrances as far as quality on this list. It's actually from the brand of Cartier, from the Declaration collection. And this is Declaration Haute Eau Fraiche. Guys, this is a phenomenal summer fragrance. I think it was released in 2021, but it has citrus leaf, cardamom, and cedarwood. And like I said, I'm gonna give myself a spray of this just so I can, oh man. It has this very citrus aromatic fragrance. It has this the nice hit of citrus, but it says citrus leaf, so there's this kind of green undertone with the fragrance. So you get like a burst of citrus, like bergamot, but again, an undertone of this, green undertone. And again, nice, woody, masculine, easy to wear. Pretty good performance on this one as well. But again, it is very, very fresh. It's a very, very fresh fragrance. And again, when you talk about summertime, you talk about high heat, you want things that are very fresh and clean. That's going to kind of give you that uplifting vibe in the summer. This is one of those fragrances. And again, nobody talks about this fragrance. It is really good. As you guys can see, I got a nice little dent in this one as well. So again, it is a fragrance that, I do indeed wear. I really enjoy it, and it's inexpensive. So check it out. From the brand of Cartier, the Declaration Collection. This one is called Haute Eau Fraiche. All right, guys, and in my humble opinion, this next fragrance is probably one of the absolute best designer fragrances for the summer of all time. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree with me on this. So I had to throw it on the list. Whenever I'm doing a cheap, or if you don't like that word, I don't want to offend anybody, inexpensive, cost-effective, however you want to say it. But this fragrance is from the brand of Versace. This is Man Eau Fraiche. Look at that dent. I love this stuff, man. I'm going to always have this in my collection. Lemon, I have carambola, which is star fruit, sage, cedarwood, some of the main notes. And the star of this, pun intended, the star of this is the carambola, which is that star fruit, because that's where the eau fraiche comes from with this fragrance. It is very, 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 very mass appealing. And that star fruit or carambola gives this fresh nuance to the fragrance that, really helps it to stand out, project in the summertime. It just this fragrance jumps off my skin especially the hotter it is, the better this fragrance gets. So if you don't have this yet, this is a great fragrance to have in your rotation for the summer from the brand of Versace. This is Versace Man Eau Fraiche. And I actually heard they come out with a new one. So be looking forward to getting my hands on that one as well. But check this one out in the meantime. All right, guys, the next fragrance on this list is kind of a classic as well. Probably in a lot of people's opinion when you think about fresh summer fragrances, designer fragrances, that is. But I like to throw in classics with stuff that's a little bit new on the market and things of that nature. This is definitely a classic. From the brand of Lacoste, this is Lacoste Blanc or Lacoste White. Some people call it Lacoste White. Of course, this is grapefruit, rosemary, ylang ylang, and vetiver. Oh, man. What this fragrance this is about those white florals in this fragrance. Super fresh. And the word that I will use to best describe this fragrance, it is very clean. A very clean, refreshing white floral fragrance that just really, really pays dividends if you have this in your rotation in the summertime. Again, this one is a little bit more of a classic fragrance. Classic meaning it's been around for a little bit of time, and a lot of people do know about this one, but I still don't think enough people have it in their collection and talk about it. It's really good for high heat. So add this to your collection, man, from the brand of Lacoste. This is Lacoste Blanc or Lacoste White. All right, guys, the next fragrance on this list is another inexpensive fragrance where the word quality does come to my mind when I think about this fragrance. And there's a few other fragrances from this brand that I think really are a good representation of quality for the price. But this was from the brand of Bentley, and this is called Silver Lake. Silver Lake. What you're going to get here, guys, is lemon, mint, violet leaves, and lavender. Clean, fresh, invigorating, going to put you in the mindset of fragrances like Acqu Di Gio from Giorgio Armani. You can kind of throw this in there. If this was like a flanker of Acqu Di Gio, I would honestly believe it because it kind of puts you in the mindset of that. With a few different nuances though, but it does put you in the mindset of Acqu Di Gio, just in case you've never smelled this, just to give you a point of reference. For the price, I think when I saw this on Amazon, it was maybe 40 bucks. Stealing. Add this to your collection, guys. If you're looking for a great signature scent for the summer, this is Bentley Silver Lake. All right, guys, and last but not least on this list, I'm going with a flanker of probably the most iconic or fragrance that is most symbolic or representative of Amazon fragrances, and I'm talking about Nautica Voyage. But this is a flanker of that. This is Nautica Voyage N83. Nautica Voyage N83, as you guys can see, I have used this. I like it, man. It's peppermint, petitgrain, lavender, and sandalwood as some of the main notes. And this one is a little bit more fresh, comparatively speaking, to the original Nautica Voyage, which definitely gives you more of that aquatic touch. This one goes a little bit more fresh with that peppermint lavender combination in this fragrance, and petitgrain. Again, fresh, clean. It does have hints of the original Nautica Voyage, but again, where that one goes a little bit more aquatic, this goes a little bit more fresh and minty. So really, really good for the summertime. There are quite a few flankers from the Nautica Voyage lineage of fragrances, and honestly, most of them are pretty decent for the price. You know, this one is about 19 bucks, 15 bucks. So can't beat it. Just something nice to have, man. Going to the gym, running errands this summer. Although, honestly, it's good enough where you could wear it out, you know? But I'll talk about that another day. I think I want to do like a review on that whole collection because I have quite a few of them. But anyway, check this one out from the brand of Nautica. This is Nautica Voyage N83. But that is it, guys. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today, as I gave you 10 great inexpensive options to maybe consider trying to add into your collection for the summer of 2025. Remember, I will have all of these linked to the video. If you click on products there in the description, or I'll just have some links, however I do it. But yeah, you'll be able to find these fragrances attached to the video. But as always, I sincerely appreciate your time and attention to the videos. You don't have to watch, but you do, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure you are sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think could use the information, or maybe just find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darren, and the BowTie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell fantastic. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.